That's kind of, oh, last time I did that, I accidentally deleted my house. So, not a good idea. Okay. What's up, collective? Okay. So Zeke is throwing around toys. Okay, so what's up, collective? I am Solo69. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to bring you your random, well, this is not a random, but collective fairy reading. This, here's it. For December the 6th, 2024. Also, I heard something about February of 2025, okay? So something could be significant about February of 2025 when it comes to this reading. But yeah, this is for today. Now, this message may not resonate with everyone as you speculate. See, I usually don't even do Friday fairy readings, but I know it's not this. I've had my Wi-Fi. I know it's not this. I've had my Wi-Fi rerouted and reconnected and everything, so I know if I'm having issues still, y'all, that's because it's some dark stuff coming through. And I do believe that I'm starting to think that's the case because my computer's working fine now. Everything else is working fine, but I just restarted my phone, but it's still giving me a little bit of problems. Interesting though. Thank you, G-Leds, and welcome in. I think this is a dark reading. This is the first time that I've seen a fairy reading this dark. I'm gonna be honest. So I don't know who this resonates for, but this may be specific and it may only signify for a few people, if not only probably one, you know. But something could be very significant once again about February of 2025. Now, I'm just gonna get right into it, y'all. But please like, subscribe, and share. We have Death here. And you know, death is representative to transformation. It's not necessarily representative to death, but that means something is dying out, something is over with. But in this case right here, in this reading, something is not gonna want me to do this message. Something does not, I really don't think something wants this message out, you know. But somebody's afraid of passing away. You know what I'm saying? This is the darkest fairy reading, y'all, that I've ever received. In my whole line of doing these readings with the fairy cards, I promise you. Somebody's afraid of passing away. Death is around the corner to somebody. And that could be what's significant about February as well. Because I really picked up on February of 2025. But somebody's afraid of passing away. And if this message is going to have a hard time coming through, that's because it may be so dark. Because I've been getting dark messages lately, and they've been acting like they don't want to come through. So what we got here is the iris of the rainbow in reverse, where we got death crowning the energy. And I usually don't try to see death as a way of somebody actually crossing over. But in this case right here, I feel like somebody is actually crossing over. I feel like somebody may, there's a lot of illusions that's going on right now. There's a lot of shadow energy at work and at play right now that's coming out in this message. And so I don't know. I feel like somebody's been playing around with shadow people. That's just what I feel. You know, I could be wrong. Take it how you choose, but I certainly feel like somebody has been using, you know, shadow people or something like that to alchemize something that may have backfired or maybe not so great. You know, it's almost like somebody opened up a can of dark worms and these worms are jumping out, you know. And so I don't know who's going through this. This is not good energy. It's dark. It's like I said, a can of open can of dark worms, and they're just starting to jump out. And somebody's, you know, really fearful at this time, and they could also be in a, you know, seeing the iris of the rainbow in reverse. Somebody's in a very, very dark place. Somebody's in a position to, and y'all, this is not the energy that I was up moving around in. The energy was great. Energy is still great, you know. So if you have good energy, keep that positive energy. You know, don't, if this message is not for you, take it as a grain of salt. You know, but I'm not saying don't pay attention to the message. You know, but somebody's in a very, very dark space. Somebody's feeling like all hope is lost. It's like a lot of illusions is going around this person. So this is low key kind of giving me, and I seen shadow people, a lot of shadow people that's around somebody. So this is making me feel like somebody been playing with the dark arts, you know, and something may have gotten out of hand here. um and you know, somebody could be feeling like that all hope is lost, and it's like they cannot see their way out of a dark space. And this is real, real dark. And I also picked up another channel message that I didn't, you know, about the reading that I did last night. I did a random collective reading last night that maybe you need to check out if you haven't already checked into it. It was some information that came out about somebody's blood boiling in that reading. Now, whoever, if you catch this message, you might be needing to go to that message if you haven't seen it. Now, if you caught that message last night, and you're catching this one today, then that's a good thing, because I don't think everybody's gonna get, and it may have been meant to be like made that way. Everybody is not about to get this part of that message. You know, everybody don't you know, like, I don't, just because they check this in, you know, check that video, don't mean they're gonna check this video. So everybody's not gonna hear this part. For some reason it wasn't, because I caught the energy last night. I looked at it, but instead I'm not even gonna front. Like, it's like I kind of went right over it and overlooked saying it. But I looked dead at it, and I was talking about, when I was talking about somebody's DNA, somebody's blood, and then I even said somebody's blood was boiling, and I was just talking about the blood boiling. And but then I also spoke about medication. A lot, somebody's taking medication. Somebody got a real serious health issue going on. This is not just a regular health scare. This is a scary issue with their health. All right. Somebody could definitely have contracted something that can waver and what, you know, waste their life. You know, like, meaning like their body could waste away from this. I really don't want to say what it is, but it's in the blood. It's definitely in the bloodstream, and it's, you know, I even was trying to say that, you know, that something could be genetically wrong with someone. This is what I said last night in that reading. Today, and also, to be honest with you, like on my way to sleep, the message was it was channeled so strong, like you should have just like this, like you, what we put on your mind should have came out your mouth. And I kind of was like, damn, I guess I should have said it, you know. But maybe it would have came out wrong, especially during the moment of what we was dealing with, because that reading was kind of hostile last night, and I was kind of reckless. I'm not gonna say too reckless, but I was a little careless about how I felt about that energy that was bringing all that noise to the reading, you know. So for that matter, it may have not been good for me to speak it out in that reading, you see, because it probably would have seemed a little reckless or careless, or like no empathy. Not sure if that's what someone deserves or not, but that message is being, I'm being pushed to speak it on here. Like, somebody contracted something that's gonna eventually take their life, you know. And this is something in someone's blood, and right now they could be taking medication for it. Okay. So yeah, that message is strong. Now in this position right here, like I said, there's a lot of illusions going on, a lot of shadow people that's surrounding someone, or that someone has called out and don't know how to send back. And it's this person could be a little paranoid, could be afraid, they could be definitely in a depressed and dark space. And it's looking like it may be corroding to them simply because, let me let Z go and get up here because, here you go. Let me do this thing. All right. Y'all, let me let y'all say hey to Z too while I just get this reading out. But they could be a little, just, somebody's hell of a worried about them crossing over, you know, and they know that their time is short. They know that their time is coming. They've it's somebody's body is poisoned. Okay, has been poisoned, and this is not poison like poured in your drink, like poison like how I was poisoned a few Halloweens back. This is not that type of poisoning. This is a poisoning of they've poisoned their bloodstream with something that they contracted. I don't know if they've done drugs, if this is intimacy that's involved, but you know, there's many ways to contract this. Not many ways, but there are ways to contract this problem. Blood transfusions, types, you know, stuff like that. They test for stuff like that back in the 80s and stuff. They didn't, but I'm trying to give y'all a clue because I'm doing my best to keep my stuff as clean as possible, and this is hard to do, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and clarify this message though. Somebody could definitely be trying to hold on to a person that may not care, or they could have been trying to even pass this to a person that, you know, but that may not care or not sparing their feelings here. So, I don't know, something weird here, but there is some watching going on. Somebody could be watching you, watching this Cancer, watching someone that's nurturing a person. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here, stepping forward. Virgo energy here. This person could have definitely tried to manifest some type of beginning here with you, and they're stuck watching and waiting, or whatever the strategy was, it was not so great, so it did not work. You may have had a clue about something and did not allow yourself to celebrate with someone, which at this point, if celebration is intimacy, I definitely think that was a great idea, because somebody did not need, you know, that energy. Thank you for timing them out. I don't know what they did, but thanks. Now, this person got their eye on you, and it's like whatever it's, they feel like they failed at something here. Tell me a little bit more about this Page of Swords, please. This it was some type of risk that they were dang, Zeke, really? You was finna, Zeke, sometimes I look at you like a monitor that I'm not really fond of, and lately you've been acting on some strange stuff. Don't do that again. Don't do that again, bro. Cause he it's like he literally was about to sweep the cards to the floor. And if I wouldn't have caught him, and then yeah, and then you on camera. So I'm gonna call your stuff out. Somebody was trying to take a risk to stop you on your path here. Stop you by doing what? But there was some type of enlightenment that may have came through that allowed you to get out of a like, kind of like open your eyes to see your way out of something. Tell me, you could be dealing with an Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Scorpio is really strong here. I feel like I'm going to have to do a random in a minute. I do. I can feel it coming. Something is over with. Like, this person was trying to betray you by keeping you in your head. I'm trying to make you feel like you didn't have any options or something like that. But what they were trying to pass towards you or give you, I don't know why I feel like this person may have been trying to pass this to you, are working their way, because whatever this is with this person forever. So they have nothing but time until their time is up to try to do what they do with what this is that they have contracted here. And it's like something is like this is what somebody wanted to put to rest. All right, so here we go. Somebody knows about a divine union, and this is not a regular divine union, y'all. This is a hell of a spiritual union. I really just feel like now it's time for me to get more detailed in these readings. Somebody knows about a divine union. They are very aware of it. But they also feel like they have a connection with one of the divine individuals to where they can get close to them, and that person is going to give in to them, you know, like almost like be weak for them or whatever the case may be. Zeke, you getting your nails cut today, buddy. Them long ass nails. And so, pretty much, it's like they were trying to come in and go right back out, but they were trying to come in and give this person this contraction, you know, these fluids, you know, this chemical reaction. They were trying to come in and pass it to this person so they can take it into this divine union, this spiritual connection. Somebody had a whole agenda to ruin a spiritual connection with a hierophant and a high priestess. And they felt like they were so connected with one of these individuals to where they could come in and have one more time with them, one more moment or something like that. Hey, Ebony. And so, not feeling so great about this energy. Zeke, I promise if you mess with them cards, bro, they gonna see you get beat up online. I beat up dogs. All right, so, yeah, they didn't want somebody to see something or something to be exposed, but this is being seen how they were trying to stop someone and block their path using some type of real bad toxic energy. And I mean, this person is getting their karma, or they're worried that something, you know, since, I don't know, this person is worried about what they done. They knew what they were doing. This was a set intention to draw the, you know, this person was messing around with shadow people. And I don't talk like that. So y'all don't really hear me say shadow people. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I talk when I do my reading. So somebody was playing with a lot of shadow people, dark entities, like they were dancing with the devil and the devil's goons, for real. Like they done went to the damn, the dark fairy ball, I mean the dark ball of the hell or something, and decide, Z, I'm so for real. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to end this reading, y'all, because I feel like Zeke is testing my gangster, and I'll, you know, today we can pull out the Tommy guns. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I think my dog is dealing with a monitoring spirit right now. I don't know if y'all just heard that click when I said that. But I'm watching him like he watching me. Standoff. All right. Anyway. Oh, you think he just want attention? If you only knew how he acts when the camera's off. And how it's like, I'm just going to call it. When the camera's off, Zeke is minding his business. When the camera's off, Zeke will walk in his own cage and lay down and mind his business. Zeke will stand there and look out the window and mind his business. Zeke will sit here and chew on a stick and mind his business. Zeke doesn't really bother me like that and get in my face. He will have his moments, especially when he feel like I got something that he wants. But it's certain times when Zeke do things to let me know that it's not Zeke. And I keep a close eye on him, y'all. I done raised him from 8 weeks, so I know his energy, and I can tell when something else is fucking with it. And right now, and Zeke has gotten to a point to where, like, he used to, like, at one point his energy was so bad with it to where, and never after I did my little rebuking and everything, I never had an issue out of it again. Zeke snapped at me twice. Zeke snapped at me twice. I ended up doing some like a rebuking and talking to God and holding Zeke, and Zeke had a seizure in my lap. Then Zeke fell asleep, almost like something released itself out of Zeke. I even got I let y'all know this a long time ago on a video, because I was explaining how my dog was acting, because for some reason he was trying to destroy my cards, and the energy that he gives, I'm familiar with it. I'm gonna say it like this. So I'm gonna be honest. I know who, if it's somebody using monitoring spirits to come through on my animal, the one thing that's caught my attention about that is the way my animal's character change. And the crazy thing is that the monitoring spirit, if you pay close attention, it acts like the person that sent it. Real talk. It'll start the monitoring spirit. Now, if it's something like an insect or something like that, I don't know what to tell you. But Zeke is a dog. Zeke has an emotion, expression, the way that he do certain things, and he has his own attitude, his own personality. Zeke's personality will start shifting into the person that is monitoring, and the fucked up thing is I know the person, so I'll start seeing them act through my dog, and it's obvious, and I'm just like, you think you want to hear a spicy read? No, I don't know, because like at one when the shit was happening so bad, I didn't understand it at first, so I sit there and watched it until it actually got like the energy was small at first, and then it got really big, and Zeke got violent. Zeke got to the point to where he would wait until I walked out my room. I could go to the bathroom and come back, and he was all on my desk. He don't never jump on my desk. Zeke was all on my desk and like knocking my shit out, like all my cards and my stones and everything. He was only attacking. And see, I've had someone attack my spiritual gifts. Like, and I'm not talking about just the gifts, but the things that I've created, the things that I've put, together myself and worked on. Somebody came in and destroyed only my shit. You know what I'm saying? Ripped up my stuff and threw it. And I knew who it was, because, and they wanted me to know that they tore it up. They didn't get rid of it. They ripped it apart and threw it around. So when I seen Zeke moving like that, especially, he only did it one good time, and he came really close to this. So, but and it was funny because God had told me to take this out. I walked to the bathroom with this. You know what I'm saying, people? Like, and use the bathroom and pretty much turned around, and when I walked out the bathroom, if I would have left it on my desk, he probably would have been chewing on it when I walked out the bathroom. He moved so fast, and it was in silence because I didn't hear nothing hit the floor. Everything was on the floor. I didn't hear anything hit the floor. I don't even understand it. But when I say he treated my room like a tornado, and he only concentrated on my desk where I was working, so I'm not gonna put it past it. Like, I've seen it, and I'm just observing him. I haven't done anything yet. I'm watching him while he watching me. But and Zeke has his moments to where, yeah, he wants that attention enough to where he'll follow me all the way around. I can't go wash dishes without him sitting by my foot. I can't, chop up a lemon without him standing there looking at me. And he don't want it. He'll lay down. Or I can't go to the bathroom without him mugging me while I'm peeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, boy, get out of here. So those little things, you know, that's common type stuff. But the destroyer that comes out of nowhere, and sometimes he'll do it so like he'll do it to a point to where I don't know. It's you can tell though. I just it's hard to really explain everything. But I promise you, especially when you got an animal like a dog or a cat. Now, if it's a bird or a reptile, a snake or something, I really can't tell y'all how to pay attention to those type of signs. But when it's an animal like a dog or a cat, you can kind of see it a little easier because the person's personality or their characteristics will stand out. Like this person that I'm talking about, I'm gonna go ahead and explain them a little bit without saying their name and kind of comparing what I'm saying. Like this person would do either too much or too less. They never knew how to meet something in the middle. They never knew how to be balanced with it. It was either too much or not enough at all. And it's kind of like they would pick, they would nitpick, they would start picking her. And it was something about my face to where I don't know, they had a thing about my face. And it wasn't about the beauty of my face. It was about almost like they were trying to make it ugly, you know? And I would eventually get frustrated with this person and click the fuck off because I would let it go so far, let things go so far. And eventually, it was only so much I could take. And I would snap. And when I snapped, because I'm trying to waver it off like, hey, chill, leave me alone, stop, and I try to ignore it, whatever the case. But this person didn't know how to stop. They did too much. Finally, when hey, what the fuck? What the, and I finally snapped. Now this person, I couldn't walk past them without them stopping and putting their back up against the wall like they were afraid of me walking by. Like this person went from being a bully to walking on eggshells in a, you know what I'm saying? Where there was no in between. Like, well, damn, let me, I can pick on you a little bit and then, whatever. But it went straight from 0 to 100. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, what Zeke do, Zeke could sit there and do this. Like, this is not like, to me, this is out of Zeke's character. I know my baby. Y'all know your babies. You know your babies just like you know your children. Real talk. Zeke would, and he under me every day, But on these days, he would come up and just slay on me and stare on me. Like he'll wait until I'm about to work and then he'll want to get in my face and then he'll just lay there and like cover me and like lay there and just look at me. And then when I'm like, what are you doing? Next thing you know, pop, he'll just paw me in my face, crack me upside my head. Yeah, right. And so like for me, I'm like, what the fuck, and I'm pulling him back, but his goal was to mess my face up. And if he couldn't mess my face up, his goal was to stop what I was doing by laying on me. And it's kind of like, and then when I finally move him off of me, like, Zeke, what are you doing? Move. And then he would finally leave, but then when he leave, he'll go far away. He'll go in his cage and go to the corner of the cage. And start shaking and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? What? Like 0 to 100. It would change that quick. He would almost like, I'm at this point, I ain't even raising my voice like that. I'm just kind of like, Zeke, chill. What you doing? Like, get away from me, bro. Or I'll push him off of me. And instead, he would take it. Whatever, bro. Instead, he would take it to a point to where, like, I got to go and sit in the corner, or I'm afraid, or, I'm nervous. You done made me nervous. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, what did you do to where you feel so like you done did something, like messed up like that? Like, it wasn't that serious. But it made me, and I was like, he giving me such and such vibes. Giving me such and such vibes, so I would pay attention to the vibes. And he right now trying to stop me from talking, y'all. Like, oh, he over here trying to get his face off the camera, but he picking with me. Y'all don't know it, y'all can't see it because he trying to move from the camera. So I'm pointing this out because in a minute I'm gonna rebuke his ass, like for real. And I'm gonna tell y'all, spirits jump around like this. We can't control every spirit, and they do jump around, even in our animals. No, Zeke, I need you to stop before I turn around and rebuke your ass on camera, and everybody gonna see this shit. So I'm trying to give this the benefit of the doubt, and I'm trying to give you time with it, but you showing your ass. And I told you, G. I told you he been acting strange lately. Man, and I peep game, but I don't try to take it and like, oh no, paranoid stuff and be like, my dog possessed, my dog going through this or this. No, people know that this is my animal. And at one point they tried to get rid of him. Just like they got rid of my other ones. You know? They done poisoned one, they done kidnapped another one. You know? And I know who did it. They don't even know I'm aware of it like that. Just because I don't call them out. But, and so at one point, y'all didn't even see Zeke. You know why? Because Zeke was on the verge of me losing him. It was kind of like, after I rebuked the stuff, the best thing, they realized that I peeped game on that part. So now it's get rid of him. You know, he's very special. Hey, Guppy. Zeke is very, very special. And I mean, you know, I truly do believe that he's a great spirit animal. I think he's shown me that in so many ways that and I've seen visions of, not trying to be funny. I've this is something I ain't gonna normally just tell people, but I've seen visions of him showing up in his true form, and his true form is certainly not a dog, you know, and so. Yeah, I think that just like and anybody else, yeah, why wouldn't they be able to corrupt an animal, you know? So y'all be watchful, especially if you got animals like dogs or cats or shit. Some people got peacocks and goats and turtles and I don't know, but pay attention to your animal like you would pay attention to your children, because yeah, real talk, they do the most, and they'll let you know in so many ways. But the way that he do it, he letting me know actually the exact and you got to know how to pay attention to shit, just like how you could tell when somebody trying to, cloak themselves in your dream, but, gather information or bring trauma or some type of harm to you. Pay attention to the surroundings and stuff, because some people don't even they cloak themselves or try to hide their own image, but it may be signs, so many signs around this scenario, like, it's them. Boy, Zeke want me to be quiet. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this reading. I want you to like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to be back shortly to do a random, but it give me a little while, okay? But I will be back today to do a random. I will be, I'm waiting for Aries energy to come back around before I get back on my monthlies, because I'm just wanting to, give a clean start with that. So y'all bear with me with the monthly readings, but I'm waiting on Aries to come back around, okay? And right now, I think we're in Capricorn. Maybe a little bit of Aquarius is probably coming in today. So for that part, we only got a few more days before I get back into those monthly readings. So I appreciate y'all for chilling with me and allowing me to bring you this message, and also bearing with me and allowing me to get out what was needed to be said. All right. So thank you. Like, subscribe, and share, and I'll holler at y'all later. And to my day ones, my ones, all of y'all, Guppy, G, Les, Bold, Ebony, y'all the shit, okay? I just want to remind y'all of how much I appreciate y'all, and I adore y'all, straight up. So I wanted to just go ahead and say that, and I hope to see y'all soon. Y'all have a wonderful Friday. Zeke, stop chewing on my damn chain. Like, now, okay. So let me show y'all just how real this is. He just started yanking on this. He just started trying to snatch it off of me. So I'm going to go ahead and handle my animal, y'all. I'll be back with the results, because y'all going to probably see it for yourself. I'm going to get up out of here, though, okay? And I thank y'all so much. I'll holler at y'all later. Deuces.